What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. What I got for you guys in today's videos, we're going to be talking about season 2. Now, I've made a video about this where I pretty much covered everything that I possibly could talking about season 2. If you missed that video, I have the link down in the description. I saw some comments, some people were asking about Gunfight, so I'll be covering that. I'll be covering some surprise game modes that are going to be dropping, as well as another update before season 2. Now, the devs are back from their break, so we are going to be expecting some regular updates coming in from now until season 2 before that big update. But the updates are not going to be as big as we expect them to be. They're not going to really have too much brand new content. I mean, we are going to be getting a big content update on February 1st, so they're not going to be adding as much as we would think. They're just going to be doing stability, bug fixes, patches, things like that to keep the game in line, because there are a lot of bugs going on. There's a lot of crashing. For example, you crash in DMZ and then you start losing all your stuff and it has nothing to do with you. You didn't die. Same thing with Warzone. You'll crash, especially if you stay on a 3-game win streak. You're trying to go for the nuke and then your game crashes. That's not your fault. And Modern Warfare 2 has even more issues. So looking at their Trello board and things like that, they have a lot on their mind that they need to fix before they even worry about bringing in content. But obviously they are going to be adding in content just to keep us going. For example, there have been surprise modes that have been added into the game. For example, cyber attack, control, bounty, all these modes were added, and when they were added, they didn't really announce anything beforehand up until the actual update ended up dropping, and then they released that stuff. So I saw some comments and people over on Twitter were saying, what if they give us a surprise update for Gunfight before season 2, just like they're adding all these modes? But it seems unlikely that they're going to be doing that, for the reason that Gunfight is one of the more popular game modes, and it's that type of game mode that they would need to add brand new maps for it. So they're probably going to introduce it in a huge update when they're able to add new maps. And we got this tweet from Ghost of Modern Warfare 2. He said Gunfight will have 2v2 options at launch. Later in the Reloaded update, we will hopefully see the launch of 3v3 and 1v1 modes for Gunfight. So as of right now, it's going to work exactly like it does in the Gulag. So if you enjoy the Gulag, how it's set up in Warzone 2, then chances are you're probably going to enjoy Gunfight, because it's going to be pretty much the same exact thing that way, except there's going to be like no prisoner or no boss. Maybe they will add it to just spice things up and change it up a little bit. Who knows? But I highly doubt that the prisoner, things like that, will be added. Now, some people were saying if they add Gunfight, maybe they'll be taking out the Gulag and making it 1v1 again. I think that could be a possibility, but it would just be a little bit too much work for them to sit there and do all of that. So they might just keep it as is, and then they will add Gunfight. Now, along with the launch of Gunfight, we're obviously going to be getting some new maps to go along with it. So it says right here, Gunfight maps for Modern Warfare 2 have been leaked out. Looks like we're getting 1 to 2 per season. Others may be Gunfight launch maps. So it says right here, we got Runway, Castle, Convoy, Gulag Showers, Cargo, The Mall, Docks, Drainage, Utopia, and Ruins. Now, just from the name, you can see that some of these are going to be recycled. I mean, they are smaller maps. They're probably not going to sit there and just develop and create their own brand new ones. So, for example, the Gulag Showers are probably going to use the Modern Warfare 19 ones. It was a pretty good map. They might make it a little bit bigger, because that was like a 1v1 type of thing. Maybe they'll make it a little bit like larger, so that way, sort of like how it is with Shipment. If you've noticed, Shipment is a little bit bigger than other Shipment maps have been. So they might do something like that and then add it into the game, and then that will be a map right there. And then, for example, Drainage was a Modern Warfare 19 map that was sort of added a little bit late, so not many people really played it as much before they jumped into the next COD. So chances are that might be a remake as well of the original Drainage, so we can expect that one. And then we got other things like the Mall, Castle, things like that. With Castle, we know that that map is going to be dropping with Season 2's update, and that's going to be like a big map. Maybe they're going to make a smaller version of it, recycle it, and make it a good enough map for Gunfight. But some of these maps are going to probably be coming in from multiplayer, from 6v6 maps, coming in from Al Mazrah, could be recycled from there. That's a pretty big map for them to do something like that with. So that's what to expect with Gunfight, the brand new maps, the mode, the playstyle, things like that, expected with the launch of Season 2, and then maybe in Reloaded we'll get additional maps or things like that. But we will be getting some sort of a roadmap for Season 2 in about a week, so around the 15th, I would say, maybe 2 weeks before the new season. They're going to give us an update, pretty much make like a little blog post and just tell us everything that we're going to be expecting with Season 2, as pretty much like we did with Season 1. So hopefully that will be releasing, and then as soon as that releases, I'll cover it for you guys. But let's talk about some other modes that are going to be dropping, and these, maybe they won't receive any sort of announcement. They just might be surprise drops before the release of Season 2. Now, we have a leaker who ended up posting some photos. Now, he is a reliable leaker because a lot of the photos he posts do get taken down by Activision, so they are legit. And he posted this. I can't show you guys exactly what's in the images, but these are 3 different game mode symbols. The first one has some sort of screws and wrenches on it. I'm assuming that could be for the cranked mode that could be coming into the game. The second one that we have looks like exactly like the Warzone mobile battle royale icon. It has one guy on one of them, and then two people on the other one, and in front of it there's a money sign. So the first thing that comes to mind with this one is a battle royale sort of mode for plunder, as we've seen in the past. Now, I do believe that they will be adding these modes sort of as surprises. Could be announced. I mean, plunder is a big enough mode for them to announce. They have done that in the past with regular Warzone, where they announced it with the trailer and all that with the launch of Warzone. So I do expect these modes to come soon, for the reason that their logos and icons are already in the files and they're pretty much complete. So maybe they're just going to be adding them before Season 2. Hopefully that little update that we're expecting to receive before the official launch of Season 2. So let me know what you guys think about that. But I personally do believe that we might be getting some more updates in between, just to keep this drought from being a full-on drought. I mean, I'm pretty sure they don't want people leaving the game before the launch of Season 2. It'll be hard to get them back, especially if they want you to purchase the battle pass and things like that. So maybe they'll make it interesting enough then, but don't expect too much, because this is around the time where they're going to be preparing for Season 2 by pretty much fixing the game as much as they possibly could. Because as you know, with every big update that we get in Call of Duty, they typically tend to break something. So as you saw with the last update, it wasn't really big at all. All they did was just do some stability fixes. They took out the holiday shipment, and what ended up happening was they ended up breaking Warzone. Every time you get 10 kills, it puts a shadow ban on your account. So since then, they have fixed that, but it's just things like that that just randomly start popping up that they really want to avoid. So what they're going to do is just fix the game as much as they possibly could before they do the next big update, which is going to leak even more bugs and have even more issues arise. So yeah, that's what they're probably going to be focused on. Now, the good news about all of this is maybe there'll be less crashes, and on top of that, they are going to be announcing stuff. So they're not going to obviously make it so there's nothing in the game and there's no information. Then nobody's going to really want to play the game. There's going to be like nothing to cover. I mean, in my opinion, I think a lot of news channels and update channels, they sort of hype up Call of Duty and they keep people wanting to play the game by announcing big things that are going to be coming in. So it's in their best interest to pretty much release information, give out information, let us know what's going on with the game, when can we expect to get some new content, what's going to be in store for Season 2. Obviously, there's some things that they should keep as a surprise so it's not fully spoiled and all of that, but they should let us know. I mean, with Season 1, they built up some really good hype for that battle pass because everything just looks so good. I mean, you saw that they even went as small detail as showing you the different prestige icons, like what prestiges you're going to get, your maximum level. They showed us there's going to be new modes, DMZ, Warzone 2, everything that you need to know about that. They were just hyping it up like that, and they made everyone super excited to want to play the game. So I hope they keep doing that and they give us some more information. Hopefully in around a week, we should be getting some more things like that. But that's all I got for you guys in today's video. If there's anything else that leaks, I definitely will cover it, make a video, and let you guys know about it. But as of right now, we are expecting some really good game modes to come out and some really good updates. So that's all I got for you guys in today's video. Let me know if there's anything else you guys want me to talk about. If there's something you guys want me to express in more detail, comment it down below and let me know. But that's all that I got for you guys in today's video. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's been your boy Chizzle. Hopefully I'll be seeing you guys in the next one.